It was a big surprise for me when I found out the White Stripes had just released a full mini concert from 2005, and I'm going to talk about it right now. Hey everybody, Chris King here with Love Live Music. Thanks for dropping in. I really appreciate it. What I'm going to talk about today is I was cooking dinner the other night and I just gotten a new, I'm not going to say the brand of it so that yours doesn't go off, but a new smart video screen thing to keep in my kitchen. And to test it out, I was like, hey, what's your name? Play me some White Stripes, because recently I had purchased the White Stripes Greatest Hits stream through Amazon Music. So I say, play me that White Stripes. And a video comes up that's live of the White Stripes that I'd never seen or heard before. I was shocked. I finished cooking my delicious meal, whatever it was. I went and looked it up, and they had just released this sucker, like that day. So it's been out a couple of days now. That's the White Stripes live from the basement. The Basement was a BBC-funded program that had a few episodes, maybe 2 seasons, that was the brainchild of Nigel Godrich. If you're not familiar with Nigel Godrich, then look on the liner notes of your Radiohead albums and your Beck albums. Pretty sure he did Beck. Anyway, he's certainly a producer that folks want to work with. And so when he set up this From the Basement or In the Basement show, White Stripes were one of the first artists that he had on. I love some White Stripes. I'm always excited to stumble across some performance that I haven't seen or heard. I was actually at their very last show in South Haven, Mississippi. At the time, we didn't know that it was going to be their last show. But yeah, we made the drive up, me and one of my friends, and watched the whole final White Stripes concert. But let's talk about 2005. White Stripes putting out one of their best albums, Get Behind Me, Satan. And as a promotional for that, they go over to London to film this In the Basement, whatever, concert with Nigel Godrich. We get 6 songs. Things start off just like this. The band strolls out onto the stage. And by the band, I mean, it's Meg White and Jack White. Meg White looks like she's wearing some cool Puma tennis shoes. Of course, she's dressed in all red and white. Drum kit, red, everything is red, black, and white throughout this performance. Jack, however, looks like Johnny Depp trying to be Zorro. And nobody could ever be cool if you are trying to be Johnny Depp trying to be Zorro. Johnny Depp couldn't even be cool trying to be Zorro, but Jack White looks so incredibly cool in this costume that he's wearing. He's always got such great taste in everything. I don't know how the guy does it, and he stays so busy. As I was watching this, I was thinking, man, is he the closest thing that I can think of right now to someone like Prince? I don't know. I'm going to think about that a little bit more. We kick things off with Blue Orchid, which I believe was the leadoff track on Get Behind Me, Satan. Blue Orchid is one of the top songs of the White Stripes that just make me smile. I don't want to say it's my favorite song, but there's something about his guitar solos in Blue Orchid that just really put a smile on my face. It sounds amazing. In this live cut, he's playing a badass guitar. If you know what kind of guitar it is, drop it in the comments for me, because I would love to know. It's got a funky shape to it, but it really sums up in this Blue Orchid performance. It sums up what I love about live music. There is, it's not perfect. There are a time or two where it sounds like maybe his finger hits the note, not a bad note, it just hits it in the wrong place. There are some vocal things that are so live that that's what makes it perfect. It's not note for note like the album. It's got its own thing. And it's really encapsulated in the White Stripes doing Blue Orchid. From there, they actually transition into a Captain Beefheart song, Party of Special Things to Do. I'm not familiar with that song, but it sounds great up against Blue Orchid. and the delivery and the intensity that Jack has, and he goes over and he's singing it right to Meg, and she's just smashing those drums. It's great. I hope that you take time, and I'll leave a link down in the description for you to go back and watch if you haven't already. It's 20 minutes, and this is really awesome. Coming out of that, we have a little cut where they show us some visuals, and then we've got Jack doing a short sound check at the piano, and he goes into "Forever for Her is Over for Me." And what a great reading of this song. It tugs at the heartstrings. It's got the parts where he hits the high notes, and the camera work on this is excellent. They've got Meg on her drums positioned over his shoulder in the background, and everything about this show is like, maybe I haven't seen a concert in so long. I've been watching the stuff on SNL, which, you know, is typically pretty good. The NPR Tiny Desk concerts, but this just coming out of nowhere. It's like, I want to see more of this. I want to go see more of this in person. Then another little cut, and Jack comes over. He's got his mandolin, and we're going to go through a very quick version of Little Ghost. Maybe it just sounds fast watching them play it. I'd have to go back and listen to the version on the record, but it's great. I can't say that Meg sounds like she's 100% in time with her tambourine the whole time, but that just adds to it that it's great, and really it doesn't break rhythm or anything. Then we're going to hit, not the hits, but they play the two last songs on the Get Behind Me, Satan album. And it starts off with a 9-minute version of Ugly as I Seem. That's one that I wouldn't even have recalled until I saw this. It's a really long version. Jack's playing a incredible looking old acoustic guitar. He's got Meg down on the ground on bongos. And this has I want to go back and listen to the original recorded version, because watching this, I got real Zeppelin vibes. The riffs that he plays on the acoustic sound very Jimmy Page-esque. And then after I was thinking that, I was like, hey, he's not singing this unlike Robert Plant. So it was just interesting. Maybe go back and listen to it and have that in mind and tell me what you think. And then we're going to wrap up the whole thing with Red Rain. Not the Peter Gabriel version, but the White Stripes version. It's the last track on the album. It's the last track that we hear on this particular show. And, once again, Jack just comes through with these guitar chords that just sound like they're going to rattle the basement where they're recording. All in all, it's 20 minutes long. It's well worth your time. The link is down in the description. You really got to check out this White Stripes performance. Everything that he's allowed to come back out, how he's curated their image so many years after their last performance is just something that I wish more artists would pay attention to. Really great stuff from Jack White and the White Stripes. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you enjoy the videos that I'm making for you. If you do and you haven't subscribed already, hit that subscribe button for me, dog. I got another video coming up. And speaking of dog, I got to go feed mine. I'll see you at the next show.